with the sophomore Clara Silva.
Eric, the matchup I've been waiting to watch is Bella Fauntleroy on Olivia Miles. Fauntleroy, one of the better defenders in the Big 12.
Suarez inside, that's her game, and she has her first two averaging. Scott's got unlimited range and shows it early. 60-second three she's made this season, and Baylor's on the board.
And as you watch, a lot of sets, but primarily it still goes back to that middle third on-ball screen for TCU.
Miles going to keep taking the threes if they're going to let her have it for Little Paige Bugs. Little Paige Bugs showing the handle. Bielefeld took the swipe. Scott tiptoes on the baseline, finds the open shooter, and Van Geitenbeek knocks it down for three. Off the Miles miss, Van Geitenbeek gets the screen from Little Paige Bugs. Returns it for two.
And for Baylor, it was the right one in gold. You've got to keep a body on Little Paige Bugs or she'll make you pay.
Hunter open three with the answer. Looks like she's coming back right now. You're going to see her top of your screen there, number 5, making her way back to the bench. Suarez having her way right now in the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Suarez. Bielefeld on the drive. The freshman gets the finish. That will do it for the first quarter. Couldn't ask for a better quarter for TCU. Suarez back on the floor.
Suarez is just reading who's on her. Dunn's on her. She's stronger than Dunn. Dunn's more finesse, so she goes into the low post.
Paige Bugs on the push. Scott will try a deep three. Finally, the drought ends for Baylor.
Baylor, one of the top defensive teams in the country, not only in holding their opponent's points production down, but also from a field goal percentage. And it is Miles who's just picking them apart.
Little Paige Bugs on the drive.
I'm going to say the over of 20-plus turnovers per team in that game.
Suarez leading the team in threes made and attempted and knocks one down.
Mismatch with Silva down low.
Silva. Little Paige Bugs up to the challenge, gets the block. It'll stay TCU basketball.
Can't say it enough how important Little Paige Bugs is to this Bear program. She can.
Suarez got Fauntleroy in the air. Takes it at her for 2 more.
It'd be late to see Suarez with that slip.
There's the double, trying to make it tough on Suarez. Parker, an opening to the basket.
Great defense by Miles. Read the play, got the steal.
Flips it up ahead. Beautiful pass in stride, and the finish.
Asked Mark Campbell about Hunter initiating the offense. He said, we're trying to do that to give Miles a little bit of a break.
Turnover by TCU. Scott will launch a deep three. And you can see 5 for 6 at the end. Talia Scott was the hot hand. She had 16 points, 13 coming in the quarter, and she joined the 1,000-point club. Olivia Miles. And Olivia Miles has been reigning. Van Geitenbeek to Johnson. Good feed and the finish. Just one offensive rebound in the first half for Baylor. Usually they get a lot of second chance opportunities, but not the case tonight. Now they get a steal. Fauntleroy back the other way.
On Baylor in terms of the matchup against her, she's going to face.
Foul on Miles, her first. Scott to Little Paige Bugs for 2.
For Baylor, the wing on ball screen, the quick little roll by Little Paige Bugs, and the great pass.
One team played in 2 conferences in Cal with the Pac-12 and the ACC, but that's a lot of conference swag that you have, you know, the different logos. Speaking of swag, that's Little Paige Bugs.
Mark Campbell making all these set calls right now.
When you're hot, you're hot. TCU is 0-2 in those 2 games when she's gone for 31. Van Geitenbeek out of the timeout. She answers with a 3. She's had a good game. Here's Miles. Jess, what was happening in that TCU timeout?
So I just listened to TCU's huddle, and Coach Campbell said,
Watch Suarez just setting that screen and then rolling because of the switch there.
Abraham on the switch. Miles will take it again and make it again. Olivia Miles.
Play hot's not even the right word right now for Olivia Miles. She sees the mismatch. She knows Abraham's not, he's not coming out to defend her. She just measures up and
she's got 20 in the quarter. Step back for 23. Unbelievable performance, and look at the smile. Miles, what a show.
Well, she's just measuring it up, and she knows she needs a little bit extra distance, so a little slide dribble.
Miles. Looking to move Suarez. Miles, there's Fauntleroy defensively with the block.
One part of that is Little Paige Bugs still not back to the court yet.
Suarez will launch a three and hits. And Scott's got 20. Hunter will try a three and hit it. 5 on the shot clock. Miles with the handle. Miles with the step back. Miles with the three.
At this point, I think you got to make her try to go left and make one, because once again, she's getting to that right dominant hand. She's just sizing up the defender. Little slide dribble to create space. Just over 5 minutes to go. Baylor's got to start putting together some consecutive scores here and cut into this deficit. And it doesn't happen with the turnover.
Scott turns it over. Numbers the other way for Suarez. The three. Another three for TCU.
It doesn't matter who is taking the three right now for TCU, because the goal is huge for the Horned Frogs.
Miles to Suarez. Suarez off the dribble. Good feed. Silva, too strong. Sticks with it on the O boards. Silva with the putback and the foul.
Got Olivia Miles and Suarez so much tonight, but this time Suarez with the dump off to Silva. She just can't get it to go, but stays with it. And Little Paige Bugs can't do anything to stop it. I think if I'm Baylor, because you're in the bonus, get aggressive, try to get to the rim, draw some fouls, get this clock to stop.
Little Paige Bugs will hit the mid-range for 2.
she had the bone structure and the natural coordination to become a really great athlete. So she was walking by 6 months, she was running by 8 months, and look at her now.
That they still have another chance at TCU in 2 weeks.
Mark Campbell's a little hesitant because he's lost some heartbreakers, but it does feel like this one is, Olivia knows she's got 38, and her teammates know it too. Suarez had a good night as well. Suarez will take it and make it. Done on the turnaround for 2. The regular season champion in the Big 12. Don't know if that'll be the case this year as Dunn takes it up. Followed up by Johnson for the final points of the game. TCU comes to Waco, and they post an impressive 83-67 win.